some of them have been taken by manufacturers which sent them during the compilation of the book.
So do you go lurking around the streets with a camera at the ready just in case one should go past?
Yes, that's right, I do.
Are Range Rovers converted more than any other car?
Yes, they are. They are just so versatile, and they can be converted into ambulances, fire engines.
Yeah, we've got a fire engine here from the Trinidad and Tobago Fire Service. So they're all over the world, really, aren't they?
That's right.
This is a copy of the book, Range Rover Conversions, by Nick Dimbleby on it. Looks great. Why did you decide to write it?
For selfish reasons, really. I've got many books on the Range Rover, and I didn't feel that any of them really showed the full versatility of the conversions. And so I began to compile a scrapbook, and my dad said, why don't you send it off to be published? So I did, and there it is.
Now, you're 14 at the moment. You wrote it when you were 12 and a half.
That's right.
Did the publishers realise when they got the manuscript what age you actually were?
No, they didn't. I only told them about halfway through the production stages that I was, in fact, 14.
Couldn't they tell by your writing or anything?
No, because I did it all on a word processor.
Very clever indeed. Caroline, what do you think of the book?
Well, when he started it, I wasn't all that keen on Range Rovers, but I'm now more used to them now.
You poor thing, you haven't really got much choice, have you? Well, the book is absolutely full of all kinds of conversions. There are safari trucks, ambulances, police cars, and six-wheel monster Range Rovers. And Mark and Yvette are driving two of them into the studio right now.
And my Range Rover has been converted into a rally car. It's just come 7th out of 70 in a 4-day rally in France, and this streamlined conversion is all the work of Mr. Alvin Smith of Dorking. It's a bit different, as you can see, because as I get around the corner, you'll be able to notice that the engine is on the outside, and it's also at the back. And with it being on the outside, if it gets a bit heated up, it can soon cool down again. I must say, I've never thought of a Range Rover as a rally car, but it just shows you what you can do with a bit of imagination.
Range Rover's been converted into a rather sleek-looking two-door coupe, and you can open the top with a touch of a button or keep the roof down. But if I can get it into the studio without bashing it, that's the main thing. But it's got fully air conditioning inside it, and it's very plush indeed. And it's on sale for around about £60,000.
Well, there are 4 more Range Rover conversions in the studio, and I must say it's really interesting to see the real thing instead of the photographs in Nick's book. How did you do?
Well, I was frightened I was going to scratch it.
It's a bit dark out there.
It is.
we needed the horns.
Yeah.
But while we're getting straightened up, let's have a look at some more conversions with Karen.
Well, this Range Rover has been fitted with an upstairs compartment, and you get up to it by climbing up this ladder. And the canvas compartment at the top is a bit like the sort of hide which bird watchers use when they're like taking pictures of birds and things, or when they're on safari taking photographs of wild animals like lions and tigers. And if you're going to a sports meeting, this would be ideal because you get a great view from up here. Nick, how common is this kind of conversion?
It's very rare, in fact. Only 10 of them have been built. The whole vehicle is constructed out of glass fibre, and it fits onto the standard Range Rover. And the unit actually collapses into itself for travelling.
It's wonderful. It's like having a little tent on top of your car.
Well, this conversion is a bit like one of your models, Nick, because it's got 6 wheels and it's also got a lengthened chassis. What else is special about it?
Also featured in this model is a radio telephone, and the engine inside this particular vehicle is an uprated standard engine, which uprated to 3.9 litres, and it's capable of 125 miles an hour on the Autobahn.
Who needs the train?
Indeed.
I like the phone. That could be very useful for me. And we've seen my rally car and we've seen Yvette's coupe. What have you got at the end, Yvette?
Well, this one's been specially converted for the BBC, and it's called a reception survey unit. And it travels around the country with engineers that check up whether or not you're getting good pictures on your TV sets. And that's why it's got this colossal telescopic aerial that stands 10 foot high when it's fully extended. And later on, I will push this little button down here and you can see what happens. But in fact, I can do it now. If we're ready, push it down. Let's see what happens. There it goes. And there's no trouble at all getting it going underneath small bridges. Going down. Well, congratulations very much, Nick, on your book.
Thank you very much.
Just manage it to go down.